What's going on, world? Welcome to We Are University.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Got a white side over here. And today we got a special guest in the building. You know what I mean?
Magic
Got a boss lady. You know what I mean? AKA what we going to be here to talk about more than anything. You know what I'm saying? we going to get into some personals. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I mean? We do a lot of different things on the show. You know what I mean? But one of the things that I really wanted to do and, put a lot of emphasis on was black entrepreneurs, black, people who out here doing their thing, grinding and striving, you know what I'm saying, to get their name out here, man, so they can shine. And this is the first in-person entrepreneur that
Word.
I'm country too, so if I get it right, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Say computer.
Computer.
Yeah, okay.
Because you got glasses on today.
Right.
You done transformed.
Computers.
Ask him to say it in a sentence.
I like to use computers.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, think about it real. Okay, it's okay though.
I'm going to ask him about 30 minutes
Yeah,
down the line.
yeah. When he ain't thinking about it. So you entrepreneurs, okay.
Yeah, how you say the word?
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneurs. That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
You had to hear somebody say it.
A young black
And still
entrepreneur
say it right.
in the building. You know what I'm saying? Boss lady. She's been here before, but this is her first time like being on camera with it. You know what I'm saying? She usually in the background cutting the food, acting the whole donkey, just the way her mama raised her.
Wait.
Ooh.
No, she ain't raised all that,
Don't bring the
That
mama
came
in
down
it.
later, yeah, right? Don't make my mama
my
like she
bad.
ain't do her job right now.
She did.
I'm
Look at
saying.
you young, you black, successful, out here doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Full-time mom,
Mm,
working.
that's a job in itself.
Right, working, out here saving lives, you know what I'm saying? Outside of saving lives, you know what I mean? You also, SheNatural.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But
for
you gotta
sure.
let her introduce her own thing in, like let her say how she say it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't really got no big intro. It's just, I'm SheNatural. I got
Right.
my little own hair thing going on.
Okay.
Braids, locks, box sprays, feed-ins,
The whole nine.
natural hair. Hey, I can even do, that little black girl ponytail with a hard brush, because that's what I did today.
Okay.
Because my locks.
Okay, the long
Yeah.
ponytail. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
Slick 'em back. Slick 'em
just
brick.
slick it back, yeah.
Okay.
So, no, I didn't. No, we good.
Just want to make sure you're good. You know
Yeah,
what
we
I'm saying?
good. But yeah, I mean, just basically natural hairstyles, just kind of whatever.
Okay, well, I definitely dig all that, you know what I'm saying? What we also gonna do is when we post this video, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna put your prices
The link
and the
to
link,
your
you know what I'm
page.
saying, a link to your page, and we're gonna also, put your prices down there as well. So, you know what I mean? That's Bane.
Nah, that's my mama.
She must have heard me talk about her.
She did. And the
She
wrong
must have heard me
content.
talking about it. But it's cool though. I love your mama.
Yeah.
So that's gravy too. But anyway though, man, for me, I guess I just wanted to know, you know what I'm saying, talk to the people and just tell them how did the whole idea of SheNatural come about? No, you know what? I want to take it back.
Where it started, how it started.
Nah, I want to know about you. You know what I'm saying? And what I guess kind of grew into what became SheNatural and how it started.
Yo, it kind of started as an accident, right? So, I mean, as little girls, we do, the baby doll's hair, whatever like that. So, it was actually one day, my sister, she was like, do you know how to braid? Because, this was in high school. And she was like, you know how to braid? I'm like, yeah, I know how to do, the plaits, just braid down or whatever. She's like, do you know how to add weave? I'm like, I was like, yeah. She was like, all right. So, she went and got her a pack of weave. I ain't know what the hell I was doing, right?
So you about to fuck your sister up.
So
She was doing the challenge. Don't challenge
right.
me.
She was like, I was just like, get the hair, I do it. So she came, she got the hair, and I'm like, yo, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I told my sister I can do it. So I'm sitting here I've seen it done so many times,
Right.
and I just tried it, and then it worked. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the perfect
But it was
braid,
a concept.
Yeah.
but
It's a principle.
I actually got it in her head. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part, because the whole time in my head I'm like, yo, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm about to F my sister head up. You know what I'm saying? But it came out right, and she actually liked it, so I was good. And then that's basically how it started. Like, I just started doing her hair, and then doing like my friend's hair, or whatever.
Yeah.
But it just basically just started just on a mistake. Like, I lied and said, yeah, I know how to put weave in.
Wow. So was you doing hair in high school for your friends?
Yeah, after I did that,
Yeah.
I used to do nothing but micro braids.
Oh gosh, I love micro
So you
braids.
snatching people edges.
Nah, I want to ask you.
That's not how. Right, like micro braids. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I went from cornrows to micro braids.
Okay.
And the funny
That's
part,
a transition.
yeah,
Mhm.
like because at that point in high school, like that's what everybody wanted.
Yeah.
Cornrows those were the cornrows where you had the big knot at the front.
Gosh, you can
Yeah.
see like a little crown. With
That's
Yeah.
the joints that R. Kelly was wearing. Back
Yeah.
then.
So that was those.
Wow.
And so it was those, but then micro braids came in, and I started doing those.
That's
But
what Lennon was at.
it took, but you want to know something?
That's the longest hairstyle.
You want to
ever, though.
in high school? Guess how much I was doing micro braids for?
Don't say $45.
$50.
Come on, man.
I went low. I said 20.
$50. I was doing micro braids.
You know how much micro braids are now?
People still get micro braids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
old people.
Yeah. It's
Well,
the
I'm not gonna
old
say old
generation.
people. Excuse me. If you get them, rock them. I love them because you can do something. Because now when they do like just a little bit of braid, so the hair looks like it's just like your hair. Like they
Yeah.
leave so much out that's loose that they don't really braid. Do like just maybe like a little inch or two of braid, and then the rest of it's just.
So that ain't even a micro braid. Then.
It is
It
because
is.
you micro braided a
I
small piece
swear,
of
I
hair.
haven't seen. That used to be my favorite hairstyle when I was young.
You
boy,
do
like,
so much stuff to
You know
it.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like you got micro braids, and I was young. I'm like, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
I mean, but that was like, to me, that was like the transition of when, like, locks. So because it was like an individual type of style that were like, it reminded me of sister locks now,
Yeah.
but like I feel like that was that next day. Like,
I remember my mom's got. One time, I remember my mom's got micro braids. This is so funny. She was gone so long, I got worried.
Oh yeah.
Like straight up, I was like, "Yo,
you ain't got two people on
she's
your head.
supposed to be back by now. She ain't come home until like 3:30 in the morning. She left at like 2:30
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
That's
Yes,
how
that's
long
how
it
I'm
long-
like,
takes.
yo, I'm sitting up here at the front door.
So
They be like,
So
that.
how long was it taking you to do this in high
the
school?
whole weekend, I
Yeah.
tell my friends to come over Friday.
They stay to Sunday.
They stay to Sunday.
Cause you gotta take braids.
You gotta take breaks. I mean,
I
I do like 1/4 of the head, and I
Yeah.
say, all right, I'm gonna try to do this
You
head.
do the edges and
Do the
then-
edges, just do it enough so you can put it in a ponytail. We might want to go get something to eat and come back, it used to take me all
But
weekend.
it's a fun thing to do with your friends.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we
guess
chilling, we
y'all
having
got a chance to
fun,
spend time.
we're not just sitting there, we laughing, whatever, you know how I
Watching
am when I'm with my
videos.
friends. Yeah, that's when videos was out.
Right, we watching
BT,
videos.
MTV.
You gotta
and
do
all
the
that.
dance while you doing the hair.
Right,
It's just a little-
Yeah. What's crazy
So-
this off topic. I ain't gonna stay on it long, but the other day I was looking on YouTube. I was looking at the old Freestyle Friday joints. Yo, Blind Fury was that dude. 106 Park Blind Fury. He was
Absolutely,
that dude.
106
He
Park.
was killing everybody. Like I was hyped. Like it was new to me. But
Yeah.
anyway, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just a little sidebar or whatever.
It was a
But
lot of sidebar.
say what?
I mean, that was a good sidebar though.
Yeah, real talk though. But yeah. So you started by mistake. Started in high school. You was doing hair, but when I met you, you wasn't natural.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of got you into more of the natural side of things?
I mean, I don't know. I guess in a sense it was because I always know I wanted locks, So I knew I couldn't be relaxed with locks, you know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't work. I don't know what like totally made me like say, forget it, I'm gonna go natural. But I guess it was just it was just so many things, I guess, just all in one, but it's no one specific thing like, all right, I'm gonna go natural, besides just I want locks. Because even when I said I want locks, and even when I started going natural, it took me 3 years to get my locks. So I grew my hair out. As I'm growing my hair out, I'm clipping the ends, clipping the perm out, or whatever, going natural. But I guess because I just always knew that I was gonna end up like this. I mean, it was a struggle. It was so much back and forth or whatever. But eventually, of course, I did it, got it. But yeah, I mean, I just always knew I wanted them. Like, and I guess back in like high school when I did want them, it was like, nah, if I get them, everybody gonna say, oh, you got locks, because it was like so taboo, you know, back then. And you know, so it was like kind of like now you gonna have to hear what people say, you know. And that was just like in that high school thing. No, I'm not gonna do it, or you know what I'm saying. And then eventually, you know, as time go on and stuff like that, you know, you just kind of get more knowledge of natural hair and stuff like that. But it was all basically because I knew I wanted locks, and that's what how the natural stem from.
I mean, I was gonna ask you, well, what inspired you to do the change, but so you already kind of knew that this was the direction that you.
Yeah, I mean, and then like looking at people close to me that had them, or you know that have them too, and then just learning about the history behind it too. You know what I'm saying? And just looking at, you know, of course the styles had to be one because, you know, I changed my hair so much. So it's like, so if I get locks, how am I going to do my hair, or how can I wear my hair? But in our reality, like, that shouldn't even been a factor because really, I don't even really style my hair like that. I twist it up, let it do what it's going to do. And most of the time my hair is like always need to be retwist. Well, like I wear it natural as can be, even with my locks. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it up in a ponytail. Like this is the most I probably did with my hair in the past 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. You ever look back at your old pictures when you had the relaxer around the time I met you and look at those pics? What do you think of when you look at those pics?
I mean, I look at it like, oh yeah, you know, yeah. But then I'm like, could I go back to that?
Do you miss running your hands through your hair?
I mean, I can do that. I mean, I might get a little stuck right here.
But it's like, you know how the hair just falls. Like, you remember when you just literally like scalp?
I mean, I don't think so because, and I also had a short cut a lot of the times too.
Right.
So I don't even think it was.
You know, the last show she was bald in the back.
Yeah, you did. But, I mean, for me, it wasn't even the length of the hair because I always, even in high school, like I had like a short cut. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think it was the length for me. So, I mean, looking back at it, I'm like, oh, I miss it just because I'm like, yeah, just to have that, all right, I just want to wear it down or whatever. But, I mean, I don't know if I can go back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think knowing you the way I know you now, your personality is meant for where you are at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
agree.
can see you with straight hair.
Say what?
Like, I just don't. I think it's a point now where you just. I see so many people with natural. It's like I don't see you with straight hair.
Yeah. I mean, like, even if I was to cut my locks, I don't think I would straighten my hair.
No.
Because, like, even when I was, before I locked my hair up, I always wanted, like, the kinky look, the, you know, something like your hair, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted that. I never said let me straighten out. And when I did, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to just sprinkle some water on it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really like the straight look. So.
I don't think I ever, well, I'm pretty sure I've seen pictures, but it's difficult to remember you, like, in person with, like, long, flowing hair. I don't think I ever seen you physically in person with that.
I mean, I used to wear the wraps back in the day. Shout out to Miss Diane. She used to kill those flat wraps. Like, yes.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, it's basically like you get your hair washed, you wrap it, and then you comb it out, and then it's just like flat, but it like flow, got a little bounce to it or whatever.
People put the
Saran
things on their head with the straps on it, the Velcro strips or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to be clear. I don't know a lot about hair, so my question's going to sound a little crazy sometimes. But
I did a doobie wrap. I was a doobie wrap.
Yeah, see, I never did a doobie wrap because I thought I would look like the Supremes. I'd be singing
No,
it.
you gotta, no.
The Supremes or something, like I'd be in the Supremes. Nah, because like one time
If you got thick hair, then no, you ain't need to do that.
But nah, I went one time, and you know, have you ever had the partial doobie wrap where they just do like the top?
Yes, when they just
did
put the
me
full
like that.
5 rollers right here.
And then I just looked
Flat.
like I just had a lump, and
Yeah,
I
that
went and
wasn't
combed it out.
That's why I didn't understand that for some people. Some people like it, and it works. So I'm gonna explain to you. It's when you get a mixture of the flat wrap and a little bit of the doobie, so you get like 4 rollers, 5 rollers right here at the top to give you a little bit of volume, a little bit of lift.
A little bit.
But the rest of it is just wrap flat with that saran wrap thing. I mean, with that Velcro thing you was talking about.
Yeah.
So then when you come out, you kind of you comb the curls into the straight hair.
Yeah, mine didn't work.
So why? So when you say the Supreme, you talking about Diana people?
Yeah.
Because I would get the doobie. The doobie was your whole head is wrapped in
Yeah.
rollers, and then you wrap it, and so when you take it out, it's kind of like you got like a lot of bounce in your
So
hair.
you got the doobies.
Well,
But
yeah.
depending on who did them, and like hers probably came out pretty, cause like my sister used to get them all the time. I mean, her shit was like it just flowed like
Yeah,
really
I couldn't
pretty.
do the flat.
Like I could never do that.
Yeah.
You know, like if I got one, I'm coming out looking
Can I
like a
see
mushroom.
After this, can I see some pictures of y'all with the doobies?
Oh
Yeah, I
Doobies
ain't
is
got it in that phone.
Huh?
I ain't got it in that phone.
Doobies was just something like I don't have my phone. I just have it on Facebook, but it was like the doobie lasted for like the bounce lasted maybe like 3 days, and after that it turned into a flat, but it had still just a tad bit like unless you put some extra rolls in there.
Mm-hmm.
But
that sounds like a lot of work for one hairstyle.
it's a lot of work
to maintain.
No, it was easy.
Nah, it's easy to
If
maintain.
you say it's gonna fall down after 3 days, that means 3 days you gotta sit right back down and doobie it up again.
No.
Is that the right way to say that?
No, but we
it's-
understood. We follow you.
We did, so
But-
you shouldn't even say nothing, because we just came in.
We said, But no, that's not how that works. No. It was more like, what I mean by it fell, like, it's not as, like, curly and bouncy.
Yeah.
But it was still straight.
Yeah.
It was still a wrap. I would still wrap my hair and coming right back out.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, even when I used to have my wraps, like, I remember, like, mine would be, like, cut. So, like, half of of my hair is gone. This side is short. This side is long. So.
That's how it was when I met you, but I think it was kind of
Yeah.
spiky.
No. When I met you, that's when I had my spikes and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever met me. I don't think we met when I had just the wrap.
Yeah, nah, you had spikes. You was around here looking like a little rock star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you had a whole food at night too. Be clear about that.
Oh, we ain't even about to talk about that.
Yeah, we ain't gotta go back to that. We ain't gotta go back to that night. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
done.
We ain't gotta go back to that night though.
No,
But
no.
say what?
I said, no, we don't.
Nah.
Go ahead and skip over that. Might be some potential clients might be looking, they don't need to see.
No, so you just got different ones. So just a little bit of doobie.
Yeah.
A little bit of doobie.
Let me see your doobies. We gonna post these on the video
No,
too.
not.
Let me see. That's her doobies, people. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna send it to myself.
Don't.
Nah.
It's on my
I'm gonna go
Facebook.
ahead on. I'm gonna download these off her Facebook, and when I edit the video, these going in the clip so we can see what the doobie look like. Yeah, it look nice though. Oh, look at my friend way before I knew her.
Right.
This is in college.
Mm.
Oh, yeah,
High school, college?
you
Yeah.
in the streets
I
now.
mean,
Wow. That's real off topic today. We're not about to do that today.
My bag. I'm sorry. I keep
I
bringing
mean,
up
we
people's
can
past.
we can make it about you if you want.
Oh,
to. I don't mind sharing the
Sharing
shine.
sunshine.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't, we're not going to have that conversation
We're not.
today.
Wow.
Because we know.
But yeah. Anyway, back to SheNatural, boss lady, Peanut. You know what I mean?
We didn't give her a chance to make her own name, her stage name. We
Her
didn't.
stage name is SheNatural.
No,
Peanut.
that's what her business is. That's
Yeah,
not.
her business is SheNatural.
So I have a question.
name
How
is
did you
Peanut.
come up with the name of
All right.
SheNatural?
So the name,
I want my 10%.
first of all, I'm gonna tell you the whole.
See, this
the
is
real,
why black people right here. This is why friends, family. If I have a business, you're gonna pay the same price as everybody else because how we gonna come up?
Wait a minute. No,
Like-
go ahead on. Let's get it to
Look,
SheNatural.
that's a
How-
whole nother
That's
conversation.
a whole other conversation
Yeah.
because black people
We ain't
kill
giving
me.
out this kind of price.
But SheNatural. So why you sitting up straight?
I'm just
Oh,
waiting
okay.
for you to answer the question.
Nah.
Let's talk about
So like real shit.
Yeah.
So it came up. I was trying to come up with a name because let's take it back. So at first I didn't take hair serious. You know, I was just doing it because it's just a hobby. My friends want their hair done. I do it. You know. But then like years pass on. You know, and I'm really starting to get into it. And you know, so I'm just like, oh, I need to make a name for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what I'm gonna name it? So you know, in my mind I had all these names. And it was one particular day I was actually talking to you, and I was talking to my sister at the same time.
10% needed.
You swear. Because you help with the development. Go ahead. See?
I'm saying, I'll tell you a story. I was totally engaged. This is a great story.
Nah, but let me.
Yeah, now you
Nah,
feel like he's
so-
entitled.
I was he did. It's
Okay.
alright, you know.
Alright.
But you know, just talking to him and my sister, and I'm just like, yo, I don't know the name. Like I had so many names written down, and you know,
What could it have been?
right.
What was one of the names on your
So
list?
it was like, it was. I know it was something like, she naturally nappy, or it was something with nappy in it, or you know, it was something along those lines. I can't remember the exact names, but it was like a few, and my sister gave some. But I want to say, she the one actually gave me SheNatural, not you. You gave me. I think you the one had said like she with the naughty, the natural, or something like that.
I don't believe it.
You might want a piece. That's all.
I have to go back to
No,
my text
but
thread.
I do give you credit. You helped me out with the name, but I think her name was the one I chose.
CC trying to steal my shine. She trying to steal my shine.
All right, I give it to both y'all because, like, on some real shit, I don't really
You
remember.
can hurt his feelings. It's okay. He wasn't really a part of it.
No.
Nah, but he was
He's
though.
a part of it, but he won't. It won't.
Because
His
I
She
did
trying to
send,
steal my shine.
I did send him the list, and he was
You
like,
got it,
"Nah,
sir.
do this, do that." But I also was thinking, like, I know it's some naughties by Nay or something like that. Don't quote me because I'm not technically sure on the names, but I know it's like some naughties by something, or you know. And I just kind of wanted something like kind of personal because like she came from my name,
True. Okay.
you know.
Lashima.
Lashima, Shima, whatever. And then natural is like, that's what I am, like as far as my hair, and that's what I'm doing. You know, so it just fit. And then like, when I seen the name, you know, I mean, you even talked to me about it, because you probably even said some of that too. You know, so it definitely...
10%. Nah, go ahead. I'm just saying, I just want this on camera.
Alright.
Yeah, in case we got real quick today.
Okay,
Miss
Nah,
Tata.
Yeah.
I'm just playing though. But yeah, I was just like, for real, like, in all seriousness though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just happy to be a part of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? I was
yeah.
happy to be somebody who you felt like you can come to, talk to, and confide in about your vision.
I mean, because that's hard, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, finding a name for your business that represent you,
The name
you
is
know
the
what I'm saying?
business.
Like,
The business is the name.
right. So it's like, I feel like that represent me. Like, I am she is natural. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You should put
You
on
know-
your business card
Hey, you
Yeah,
know?
come
in
on.
small
Give me that.
content, in little
Write
small.
that
little-
down. Write that
Write
down.
Write that down
You
now.
ain't got no pen.
Now you can say you're a part of it. Oh, I'm a part of it
Yeah,
too.
you feel me?
Oh no,
It's another
You know what I'm
10%.
saying?
another one. Right, this is a round over here. You trying to add up all these tens?
You know, I mean,
Hey,
damn.
no, I'm just playing. That's the same 10%.
All
Oh,
right.
okay.
Because I'm going to write that down later. And I'm going to get it copywritten.
Copywritten.
See?
Yeah,
It ain't
copywritten.
Is it
Okay.
copy wrote?
I don't want you to go none of my business papers. I'm good. We can have conversations like this, but I don't want you on nothing formal with papers, okay?
I'm playing, y'all. I'm very educated.
So what is it?
So what is it?
Copy wrote. Nah, I'm just playing. But anyway.
Right.
Oh, y'all really want to focus on that part?
No,
No, no.
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Fit a defense mechanism. So. It's really real. I had to write. It's copyright, but it's okay.
That's what I said.
Okay. You
Alright.
did.
I
You
ain't said
did.
it the first time.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you know, going throughout your transition into SheNatural, like, I guess one of the questions that I would have is, what are some of the most difficult times that you face in building your brand, and something that stands out to you that you remember that is good about, you know, going down this road?
Difficult is balance.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, I didn't know how to balance, and I'm still even working on that now.
Oh, yeah, I help with balancing the books as well. So.
Balancing the books. I know you're talking about your time.
Schedule.
I was
Oh,
on schedule
okay.
one
I
time.
meant to say schedule. But no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. sorry, please forgive me.
So, I mean, balancing time, it's so hard because working a full 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying, and then coming home to do another, let's say 3 to 4,
6.
yeah, hours. Because it was even at one point where I would get to work at 7:45, leave work at 5:30, come home at 6 o'clock, 6:15. I'm doing hair, and I'm not getting done till 11 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I got 2 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm done at 11:30 at night. I still got to clean up. I still got to do this. I still got to eat. So by the time I'm in the bed, it's like 1:30. Of course, I'm tired, but I can't fall right back to sleep. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I finally get to sleep. Got to get right back up. So found that balance, like, that took years. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm finally able to start to try to get that balance. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the struggles. And
So, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
With finding that balance, or getting to the place where you found that balance, what was, I guess, the motivating factor behind that? You know what I mean? I guess other than, I know you, because some people, yeah, but some people, I mean, you think about it though, like, you really think about a lot of entrepreneurs. They say, I sleep when I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? They out here, they trying to get it, get as much as they can, you know what I'm saying? So what was your main motive for your biggest inspiration to say, okay, I can get the money, or I can balance this thing out to, you know what I'm saying, just feel like I gotta find that balance. To say the least.
So what really made me say, all right, you got to find a balance, was my kids. And it was actually my son. It was one day I got home, and he said, Mommy, can you take me somewhere, or can you do something with me? And I said, no, I can't. I got to do hair. He got so upset. He said, Mama, he was talking to my mama. He said, Mama, see, I told you she got to do hair. Like, he was so upset. He said, I told you, she always do hair. She got to do hair. She got to do hair. See, I told you she wasn't going to be able to take me. And I'm sitting here like, damn. I felt bad because I'm like, and then when I look at my schedule, I'm like, damn, you have been doing hair for so much. Like, you just so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at my books and I'm like, yo, like, you've been doing hair like for a month straight, just almost every day. Your son want to do something. My mama said, nah, ask your mama. He asked his mama,
You can't do it.
and I can't do it because I got to do hair. And then I talked to my mom. She was like, yeah, Kai told me you was gonna say that. And I'm just sitting here like, damn, as a 6-year-old, 5-6-year-old, to kind of
Understand that.
process that, like, damn, my mommy always doing hair. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to change something. And then also, like, even before that, and even now to this day, my kids, I come home and I'll just straighten up the kitchen table, or I do something. They was like, oh, what, you got to do hair? And I'm like, nah. They was like, why? She was like, oh, I thought you was getting ready to put your stuff out to do hair. And I'm just like, damn, that's their routine, is for me to come home from work after 8.5 hours or more, to come home and do hair for another 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
And they just sit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely get that, man. And then too, I get it, and I've heard people say this before, you'll never want to give 8 hours to somebody else and then not give yourself time when you get off. So I can get, when you having your own business, you feel like, well, shit, I gave my job this time, now I'm about to invest in myself, you know what I'm saying? But just, me, and I guess how my mind works too, even when it comes to investing in yourself, when you take that time out to relax with your kids, that's the same, you know what I'm saying? That's investing in yourself, because them your little yous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I will also speak on this too, because you asked, like, what's the struggle? Because the struggle is, SheNatural is me. Wake Med is Wake Med.
Right.
But I cannot say, oh, I'm only going to do 3 hours at Wake Med.
Right.
I can't say that. So I sometimes feel like I'm short in my own business, because I have to say, oh, no, I'm going to cut back.
Right.
Because I got to work these 40 hours a week at Wake Med, but I can only do a certain amount with SheNatural. And it's like, who are you really cheating? I'm cheating myself.
So do you feel like, what's your future with it? Where do you see it going?
I mean, I see it going to where I'm full-time hair. But, you know, it's funny because I remember, y'all remember when Blackberries was, like, out and stuff like that? So we used to have this Blackberries group, like me and my friends. And I can remember it was, like, maybe about 2008, 2009 or something like that. And we used to have this Blackberry group. And, you know, we all just spoke. They was like, so where do you see yourself in 10 years? And I was in the medical field at that time, but where I saw myself was a nurse and to have my own hair salon. So that always been the goal,
Yeah.
you know. But it's just like the medical field always took priority because I know it was a stable job. I knew it was, you know, guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? And at that time in my life, hair wasn't consistent as it is now. Now that it's consistent, it's like, oh, you almost got a choice to stop weight man and to do that. But then when COVID hit,
And reality
changed
check.
yeah,
Yeah.
They switched everything up.
yeah, it did, and you know, that definitely did COVID.
Yeah.
But at the
So-
same sense, I still have that on.
Did it? Because I felt like you was popping.
But
during
look, I was popping during COVID.
COVID. Like,
I was
yeah.
popping during COVID.
So what did he mean?
But-
I just want to put a
but
thing in
listen.
here. We're still in it, so don't say it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we're still in it.
Okay.
We still in
We
it,
talked about
but-
when it first
Okay.
popped off.
No, I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was getting
Niggas was looking dolled up to sit in the house.
Exactly.
right.
Okay.
Yes, because I was when I tell you like
And the plumbers.
when COVID hit, that was the most money. I think it was it May? I think May was the most I made ever when
Look,
COVID hit.
unemployment checks was hitting. Okay, so everybody was like, I'm gonna
When
blow it
COVID
away.
hit, but I would say that's because I was in the house. But let me would have been in a salon, and that was my only income.
Yeah.
See, if you was in a salon, because they shut the salons down.
Yeah, but they was even saying like
Even
you
in your-
wasn't even supposed to be doing it in the house.
Right.
Either.
But man, I'm gonna be honest, like everybody who did hair or cut hair was doing it at their house.
Yeah, but it wasn't as, let me put it like this. You wanted to advertise as much as you wanted to, but you couldn't.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't take that chance of, if somebody say something, I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
I
I
get that.
did post some pictures during COVID and then I got a DM like you might not want to keep posting like that you doing hair because you're not really supposed to, and I was like, oh damn. But when I tell you I was bringing in business like this doing that,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
I know, man, because this gonna sound stupid, but my barber,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, his shit was popping. Like,
I don't understand where people was going. This is what I don't understand.
I mean,
like-
but I'm like, now as a man though, I honestly say it's like, as a man, like when I had a haircut and it was big to have a haircut, you can't go 2-3 weeks with no haircut. You just can't. Like, it's impossible. You gonna be, like, all of this and everything start growing out, it's gonna be bad. Like, it's gonna be real bad. You know what I mean?
So when y'all go to the barber, and as females, and this is the thing, like, you haven't learned anything to, like, help you get through these, like, because that's what COVID taught me, is like, dang, like, everything closed. I got to figure out, like,
Yeah.
bring out some skills, like, as much as I like to have my hair done, I ain't pick up nothing this whole time. Well, I've been getting my hair done this whole time for people because that is real. Like, if you was too scared to go out, like, I was like, but where I'm going to look, where am I going to look? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you say you can't go 2-3 weeks as a man, but where you going? Who looking at you?
You're looking at yourself, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But you
I
scared of
just-
your raw self? Because that's you.
I mean, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I look
Not
very
you.
bad.
We know
I'm
that you
fine.
feel that you're
Even when I'm
fine.
bad, I'm fine.
Okay, but we're talking about people. We're not talking about
Right, we're talking
you.
about my bad. But I mean, like I said, it's real though. Dude, Terry, man, he couldn't have his garage. Like, dudes was like, bruh, I don't care what you gotta do, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Straight up, like, I'm coming. So
The whole beauty industry was was just booming.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people were taking the necessary precautions too, because you know, I'm asking like, yo, you got fever, cough, you know, I need you to wear a mask, and definitely because I was in the house,
Right.
you know,
had an issue with somebody who didn't want to wear a mask as well, right?
you might be mixing the time up.
No, I remember you telling me, Shantae.
We can't piece at people's names.
It's all right. She ain't gonna see this.
Who you talking about?
Shantae.
Exactly that person.
No.
Because you asked her to wear a mask, and she was like, I don't have COVID. I haven't been anywhere or something like that.
No,
Or
you.
What
No,
was the
you
situation?
thinking about something
You
else.
mixing up stuff.
Yeah, this is and it wasn't even her.
Oh, my bad, Shantae.
See? That's what I'm talking about. This is why we don't say names.
Yeah.
We're gonna edit that part.
Let her tell her story. And don't you say, I think you told me one time.
Nah, though, man, I'm telling you,
But it's
I
okay.
feel like maybe you might be a little, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Right now. But it could,
No.
I mean,
I don't think I ever had. I could remember a time somebody didn't want to wear a mask, but it wasn't to come do hair. No, it was me. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about locks, Shantae
Yeah.
with the locks.
See,
No.
that she being
No.
specific. See,
No.
See,
But let
I
her
was saying
tell
my
it.
bad, Shantae.
Let her tell it.
Oh yeah, I ain't gotta worry about her watching this.
Yeah, carry on. What was you
She
saying?
ain't gonna watch this, right?
I mean, she might, but if she did, so what? Shout out to Shantae. That's my home. I've been knowing her since I was like 17.
Oh my god. You know what? Never mind.
I mean,
We're not even.
what you
gonna
remember, it had nothing to do with your hair.
talk- Nah.
Okay, so it don't
I
matter.
mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? Like,
I mean,
So how about now?
she good people's though, for real. That's
I'll
my
move
mom.
the
Like I said, I've
conversation.
been knowing her since she was 17.
So now, how are you doing with COVID being kind of stable?
I'm doing pretty good because most of my clients, they come in, they wear their mask, you know. So I don't really have any issues. I mean, I did have one girl where she came in, she had her mask on, but she was on the phone. She was like, "Yeah, I've been sick all day." I'm like, yo,
I'm pregnant, maybe.
look, I'm halfway in her hair, and I'm like, so you ain't want to tell me that when you. But then I found out she was pregnant. She was throwing up. So I was like, all right, cool. Because I'm like, bro, you about to go out of here with a
about to
half
get-
egg.
look.
Straight up, like, yeah, we gonna get
I
that.
mean-
And no
Mask it
refund. And no refund because
Right.
you didn't tell me.
Right.
And I asked you, so now you lying.
Right.
So now your money mine.
Did you do the temperature checks when people came? Did you
I
do
don't.
that?
I mean, I don't get that, you know, into it or whatever. But you know, I just let me know you ain't got no symptoms and you straight or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not that
Not
harsh.
that much of a stickler on it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool. I definitely get all of that though. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But so I know you mentioned earlier that you kind of at this point now where you can pick or choose. You feel like you can pick or choose.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So are you leaning towards one side or the other, or like, you know what I mean?
I mean, for me, it's hard because medical and hair, they both meet in the middle. It's a thin line. You know what I'm saying? Because I always wanted to do medical, and it was like I always wanted to do hair. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. It's a thin line.
Can
so
you do both?
She doing it.
I mean, now, like for example, like, okay, do you, in order to open, this is a question I'm oblivious to what it, I guess the vision of what the process would be or whatever, but is it possible to, like, okay, let's say you work in the medical field, you're doing hair, right?
Mhm.
So you start to save up money, let's just say you buy or you start to rent a particular location. Would you have to be in person and present, like in person, to like get that movement, or do you know other people who could come in? You know what I'm saying? Like build the name, build the brand. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be way down the line. But as far
It's
as
not gonna be that far down the line.
but
My only thing with that is people are coming for her to do
Yeah.
the hair.
Right, but the thing is though, if she has the place, people coming for you to do your hair. So let's just say you got balance right. At this point right now, you pretty much balancing your situation out. So you have this shop, you start, fucking drawing blank right now. You start engaging people within that same field or whatever, hairstyles, but they don't have a place to do their client's hair. So now you give them a place.
Oh, you
to
mean
get
like
their
a
hair.
Oh,
rental?
well, see,
Yeah, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
different.
That's different. That's just a business mind frame.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like hair wise, like of her actual.
No, like I'm
hair.
saying, like you still do the hair that you're doing. You balance it out the way that you balance it out right now until you could drop one or the other, or you know what I'm saying, however you want to do it, and then still be able to build a brand because SheNatural is not just a name; it's a brand. You know what I'm saying? So you bring other people into the fold, and they help you pay the rent on the place by they renting a booth. They bring their clients in, they get their money, you get your cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, like, I don't want to, like, limit myself, but I feel like that will be still down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that's not going to happen no time soon because I just know where the position I'm in
You
now.
don't know that. You might hit the lottery tomorrow, man.
That's the only way that shit gonna happen. If I hit the lottery tomorrow, you gonna see a SheNatural.
Whole shop ready,
You
ribbon
okay?
cutting,
You'll get the whole mini city.
ribbon cutting.
I'm trying to tell you,
We can't put nothing else in Minnesota right now. Ain't no parking one,
ain't no part.
and then it's just
You know, it's some.
Ain't no pause.
Nah, you can't find no park. And if you do, you parking over there. You don't
Not
even know if
Chick-fil-A.
you in a park
You just
over there by
parking.
the Boston Market. You know, it's kind
ain't
of
no
like,
lines.
yeah.
No
You
lines.
don't know if you in
For
the.
real?
You don't know if you in a parking space or in the.
You might be in drive-through or
Right,
something. You just
you
don't
know
know
that.
where you might
You
be
don't
at.
even know.
I mean, you know when you from Raleigh, you know where the parking space used to be.
Yeah.
But you not from, you just make your own
Man,
shit
I
up.
haven't been over there in a minute. Well, I did because they got the new wing spot over there.
It's not.
It's
Yeah.
called Wings.
Michelle had me take her over to that liquidation store that's over there where that beauty store used to be. Yeah, they got like
Is that by the thrift store?
it's
It's a little bit.
it's right beside the food line.
It's in the same shopping area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Same
be over there in that
vicinity.
area though. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like I said,
It's so
I pulled
crowded
up.
over there at
It
Mini
is.
City. Like it was already mini, so it's like it's just so
The name
much going
Mini City.
on.
But that'll be perfect because you already got a crowd, right?
And that's not the right crowd you want though.
Yeah.
Because they're not trying to get their hair done. They out there for other reasons. It
You
definitely
know,
about hair.
you know who got some good space, but it's also you got to think about the area. It's New Bern, right over there. You know where the K and W used to be at. I don't. I think
Oh
it's still,
yeah,
they got
all the
so
old
many.
hammocks.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
yeah.
It-
It
it's
is
so
a lot of
many.
Somebody need to buy it though, because it's really nice area.
Right, it is. It's a nice area, but then you have to wonder like, well, why is it empty?
But think about the
Man.
stores that was there though.
I can't even remember the store.
Hammocks used to be there.
But it used to be a finish line that used to be over
It's right
there.
beside it. But think about it. Ain't nobody going over there no more because all the other stores is gone.
True.
It wasn't that it wasn't, nobody was like, don't like finish line.
So was the area popping at one time?
Man, they used to be the spot. You just go
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
I
like,
mean, I don't know. I went in Hammers one time. I said,
It's
this
not
is
for
the
you.
store for me.
It's not for you, but the thing is,
see, you were trying to think it like it was Save-A-Lot or something.
Like, Hammers is Save a Lot.
yo, side note, I see his save line. I don't know where I was at, and it dawned on me
Shout
to
out
take a
Save-A-Lot,
picture.
baby.
I was gonna take a picture and send it to
The
him. Was
best
like, do you
grocery
miss
store of
Yo.
all grocery stores.
Yo, let me tell you
Like
something.
it's like
We're not even going
it's
to
the, it's the
That's a whole nother-
Because
it's
it's
the
not
Walt Disney
even,
of grocery
like-
stores. It is.
Okay, I get you, but
Some
food
haters.
lines.
You can't.
Okay.
I bet you can't.
The problem is you don't know how to shop.
They call Save a Lot.
Exactly.
All right, we're not gonna make this about me. That's what we not gonna do.
That's the name to put you in to draw you in there, make you think you're saving a lot, but you don't know
I
the
was
prices of
saving a lot. 'cause
you don't
I
know
was
the prices of
comparing-
stuff
I was
because-
comparing
to.
every other grocery store I ever went
We're
to.
done talking about it.
You should have seen him when we went to Food Line. He was like, "No, I can get this out of Save-A-Lot." I'm like, "No, you can't."
When they have a sale 2 for 2? Tell me when. Never.
Because it was already $2.
Okay. We're done talking about it because
Yeah,
guess
we-
what? You couldn't compare it to anything.
Nah.
Shout out to Save a Lot. I miss y'all. I really do. Y'all was
Oh.
my spot. You know what I'm saying? I remember I made that video about the boys and men, and I was in there. Although we go.
Because they was closing.
Yeah.
He was on purpose like, yo, it's closed. I was like, yeah. He's like, I gotta go every day this week to it close.
I went
What are you
there
getting?
Every day just to
What
buy
are you
one
getting?
or two things. I don't know. I can remember. I know I bought like 5 packs of breadcrumbs
For
to
Why?
eat.
you plain breadcrumbs?
Nah, I was putting them in my food. You know, back then I was chefing.
What was? Alright, never mind.
I ain't even gonna say
Right.
put the breadcrumbs in, but we gonna
It is
keep
what
going
it
on.
is,
What
'cause
else?
it was good. It was good.
What other question you got?
You left with the greasy lips.
But you got breadcrumbs though,
left.
so you shouldn't leave with.
Don't worry about that. Okay,
I-
we
See,
ain't
Ash-
gotta go into specifics. I just know she left. She was like, "What the fuck?"
I ain't
And
say
then
that
she
shit.
was like, "Damn."
I don't know if it quite went like that, but
It,
okay.
it didn't, but okay.
I'm
We gonna
telling
let
you.
it happen.
That's his story frame. That's your
Top that was
storyline,
greasy. All that was greasy.
y'all.
I did that. Come on, give me some. Come on, give me some. Bong me.
Next
Bong
question.
me.
Next
Can
question.
you bong me? Bong.
I mean, I know you're saying that somewhere down the line, but can you give us a goal that you're trying to meet within the next year?
Yeah, what's the short term goal for you?
That's I'm like y'all. That's really hard. Because I do see a future at Wait Med, and I only say that because like I'm in this leadership.
She's a leader.
I'm in this leadership program, and I can see it going way further than what it is. And then like they have us doing this project, and the project that I'm doing is actually writing a policy. So to have my name under a policy for Wait Med, that shit is big.
You
Exactly.
didn't even tell me that though.
Sorry.
That's big. That's
That's the
big.
most-
I clap for that.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't really want to say it, but I mean, I just want y'all to see what I'm up against. But even though that's what I'm up against, you know, being your own boss and
It's nothing.
you know
Yeah.
is hell of a
Mm-hmm.
you know
Answer to nobody but yourself.
right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's scary in the sense too.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, you know, like this is all you make all the decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Well, could you take it? Could you take that big risk that that you have between the two?
I think I can. I think I can if I wanted to because like now the position where I'm at with my hair and the request that I get, I feel like I can have it going like this. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like because I'm so limited, it makes me think like, well, maybe I can. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I can because at the request that I'm getting, and it just put myself out there more because like I do put my shit out on Instagram, Facebook, but I don't do it as often as I should. You know what I'm saying? So I know if I put it out there,
Got on you about that.
I know if I put it out there more and I open up my hours, I do truly believe that I can live off SheNatural.
So my question to you is, with that then is, if how can I say it? Why would you? Could you see doing it as like your retirement, like at the same time, like I'm using this business so that when I choose that I'm done or that I'm fed up or I got to where I wanted to get to, because it's always a goal that you have, obviously at Wade Med, but once you reach that goal, you already have your fallback plan number 2.
I mean, I don't know because I told her she gonna be like the vice president of Wait Man. I've been telling her that.
But that's what I'm saying. But when she gets to that status, she kind of wants her own boss. At the same time, you can really do what you want to do as far as her hair. But that's what I'm saying. Like using it as not so much like a decision that's like a hard decision, but keep going in the momentum that you're going. That so that when you're ready to like really make that jump, that it ain't gonna be really a hard jump. It's like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It don't
and I
matter.
feel like that's where I'm in the middle at because it's just like either one can go either way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can be at Wait Man making way more than what I'm doing for SheNatural. But in a sense, at SheNatural, if Wait Man don't jump off, I can be doing way more at SheNatural because,
Right.
you know, you also as a hairstylist, you got to put yourself at a price per hour.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So yeah, because you wanna.
Yeah.
I thought you just have a set price for a set
Nah.
style.
Nah,
If
but
you know this style typically takes 2 hours to do, would you not just set a price for
But
it?
see, you can't. Everybody's hair is different. Like, I can say, I say all the time, like, oh, I can do a crochet in like an hour and a half. But when I get in your head and you got a lot of hair or
It's
it's
thick,
thick,
it's long.
it's going to take me maybe an hour just to braid
it
your
down.
hair. So then
You gotta
I'm
factor
shorting
that in.
myself because I done put in a whole bunch of work.
And when I tell you, if
Mhm.
pricing is not the fucking hardest
It
thing
is.
in hair,
Because you have to be like, it's like you don't want to be too low, but you don't want to, you want to put your worth out there like, I can do this shit. But then if you put it too high, people ain't going to come.
yeah.
But if you put it too low, you're going to get like, you can get tired because people going to weigh you out with it.
And then when you put it too low, you don't get clients, you get customers.
That's it. Yeah.
What's the difference?
So a client, she
It
gonna
just
come
come.
back. But a customer is like, oh, her price is low. She got a deal.
It's a
She got a
special right now.
sale. It's a special. I'm gonna go get this done real quick.
You know how you like go to Save a Lot and you just get that certain thing because like, you
Yeah.
became a client of Save a Lot. You was a customer at like Food
Food
Line.
Line.
You would go because you know you
But
couldn't find it.
but
at
Food
Save a
Line
Lot.
got more, a little bit more quality.
But he was looking.
But
But we talking about.
hair, so people can get off my
Oh,
grocery
okay.
purchase.
We had to make sure you understood though.
Yeah,
what
I
we was
just-
talking
right.
about.
I appreciate y'all
But
breaking
yeah.
that down to me though.
I mean,
was a
because with
customer
hair,
Food Line.
with hair, you do have a customer and you do have a client.
That's dope. Okay.
And I have that. I have seen that before.
Yeah.
You know, I see like especially when I did a class on feed-ins, and I showed my feed-ins, and I had my shit for $35. When I tell you,
People will pay to learn.
Yeah, you up for that.
But that's a. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Listen,
glad
they
you
wasn't
do that
coming
though.
back.
I'm glad you do it
No.
because.
They wasn't coming
No.
back. So
It's not. It's not that. Like, cause once you learn, you know. Like, once you get it, you get it. But that's a new thing coming. I'm glad.
Price
you're-
changes and then be like, oh nah, she done went up.
no, it's not even that. They just know that okay, because the whole advertisement was like, hey, look, a new style alert. I just learned this. I want to do it. Because my practice is you coming for $35. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you still getting that same look that you see that I posted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, but people don't come back because they know like if I come back, her price is not going to be $35. It's going to jump probably to $65, $70.
They come back though, but it won't be like a clientele. It'll be like, you know what? I remember when this girl did my hair this one time. She practiced. It was really good. It's gonna be an emergency. Them emergencies be the good ones.
Yeah.
Cause they'll pay sometime when you need an emergency done.
Yeah.
gonna pay.
And sometimes they even say, oh, I need an emergency appointment. I'll pay you. You know what I'm saying?
Move some
But
shit
at the
around.
same time, like, being in the hair field for so long, I can tell who is going to come back and who's not.
Right. I mean, how so is it based off the conversation you guys have, or just the
I mean,
energy you
it's
feel
just,
with that
it's just,
person?
Feeling.
mainly it's just, the feeling, like if I had like a sale going on or something like that, and then just basically cause like when they leave, I said, okay, this is what you need to do. You can come back, for a touch up, this, that, and the third, and you can kind of hear like, oh, okay. And, you could just kind of tell.
If you got a
You know
client,
what
they
I'm
be like,
saying?
so you telling me today I need to oil it this week? Don't do it next week. Tired of? They're gonna ask you a whole lot of questions because
Or if
they
they
trust
hit you
you.
back on the like, so what did you say? Or or if they if they call you like
That's what's
when
up.
you like, okay, I know you got feed-ins, I know they're not gonna last, but 3 weeks max. You know what I'm saying? And if you call me within that time and say, oh, I want to get something else, granted, some people might not even want their hair done that quick, but if you know a person that like braids or something like that,
Yeah.
and if they hit you back, I'm like, oh, okay. Because I just had a client that I just picked up like that. I did her hair. She was like, oh, I like this. And at first she kind of gave me like some janky vibes, but then I'm like, Then she hit me back. Did her hair again. She came back a third time. I said, oh, she's a client.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't even know her off of
Yeah.
nothing. She seen my work in Food Lion.
So I have a question. I'm gonna ask this question and be like, so we're gonna wrap it up with. I'm gonna
Alright.
say, do you feel like you're leaving like something for your child, like a legacy? Like, is your child interested in it?
I was gonna ask
Like, is it
about
something you
teaching
can
me
right?
about doing hair.
Anybody like? Do you feel like it's something you can leave behind? Because as a entrepreneur, that word like that, sometimes the main goal is you're leaving something behind.
In the hair industry, no.
Okay.
I don't. But as a hard worker, somebody to go get it, somebody to never stop doing what they want to do.
Talk your shit,
You
girl.
know,
Talk your
just to
shit.
keep going. Yeah. But as far as doing actual hair, no.
Okay.
I don't see my child doing hair. But I see her as, yo, my mama never stopped. She went hard. You know, she got her own money. You know, she started her
setting
own
dreams.
business. Yeah. And I feel like showing that is way better than kind of just saying, oh, I'm going to leave this here for you. Because if I leave hair for Michaela, that shit going to fail because that's not what she want. But I can leave her, have her in the mentality to like, yo, I just know I got to go for what I want, do what I want, and just keep striving at it and just keep getting at it. Don't ever give up, you know, no matter how hard it is, the struggles, whatever come, you know what I'm saying, that just keep doing it. So, not to say that, you know, I'm not leaving anything behind, but I'm leaving that part behind, like, fuck all the hair shit. Yeah.
Right.
Just leave, like, take all the hair shit out of it. The important shit is just do what you want to do, you know, be who you want to be, but just go for that shit and take it as your own and make it as you.
Right.
And fuck what anybody else got to say or anything, and it's gonna work out. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be how you want it, regardless of anything. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what I put into both of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like my son may not understand it now, but eventually he gonna know. You know.
When I ain't, she got it.
Right.
I dig that.
And you know, that's why I want to put into my kids, like, just go get it. You got it. You can do it.
Definitely. I
You know what I'm
dig that.
saying?
I like the way you cap that off, man. Before we get any further, you know what I'm saying? I want to close out on something that is in direct correlation to what you just said. It's a quick story, you know what I'm saying? But before we get to that point, I just want you to tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, where they can find you at.
Yeah, it's simple.
Social media, you know what I'm saying, and all of that.
Yeah, just I'm on SheNatural. Well, it's actually she_natural on IG and Facebook. SHE_NATURAL. You know, just hit me up. You know, appointments available. Actually, I'm almost booked for May. I got like 2 appointments left.
Come on now.
Talk.
It is not even May yet.
Okay.
But I got like 2 appointments left. So if you need something, knotless, fetus, anything, I got you. But it's only 2 more.
Right. Why you had to steal her shine for? You weren't gonna let her be.
Nah, cause
you weren't gonna let her be.
Peanut, man. I had to jump in there.
She actually got to the Ashley Sunday because tomorrow is the 31st.
Oh, my bad. So
Is that got 34 days?
shout out.
But anyway,
Ooh.
yo, May is almost full. Holla at your girl. You know, text me on Instagram and yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Big ups to SheNatural, aka Peanut, aka Boss Lady. You know what I mean? Been riding with her for a long time, man. Oh yeah, just to, you know, touch on that. If y'all seen the pictures of my hair when I freshly got it done, she is responsible for me looking as good as I look. Well, I look good, but I look good when she put her hands on me. So, yeah, bong me up high for that. Bong, she did that.
Cool.
It was saying anything you wanted to leave the people with that
Right.
white side before we get out of here. Before I tell this quick story, man, because it's interesting, the story, though. You got anything to say?
Nah, just
Nah.
keep pushing on.
Keep pushing.
Just keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Sure.
Straight
Have
up.
a dream.
But nah, though, for real, though, like you was talking about hard work and instilling hard work and, you know what I'm saying, good work ethic, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the guy sent you the link that, I don't know if you saw it or not, but I'm going to tell the story anyway. So, there was a bird and a bull underneath a tree. Did you see that part?
Mm-hmm.
So, the bird was talking to the bull, and he was like, I'm so weak, I'm so tired, I don't have the strength to fly to the top of the tree or get to the first branch on the tree. So the bull looked at the bird and he was like, well, if you eat my doo-doo or my bull dong, I think that's what it's called, dong, some shit like that. Well, either way, if you eat my bull BM, you know what I'm saying, you'll get strength and you'll be able to fly and be able to reach the lower branch. So the bird was like, you know, I don't want to eat your BM, I don't want to do this or whatever. That's nasty. I don't want to do that. So the bull convinced the bird to eat his BM. So after the bird ate a little bit of BM, you know what I'm saying, he was able to gather up enough strength to the point where he can fly enough to reach the lower branch. So the bird was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, eating his BM is working. So every day or whatever, he would eat the bull BM so he could fly a little higher. So after he ate enough of the
Higher? Was he going down?
no, he was, because he started at the first branch at the bottom. He couldn't fly. He didn't have enough strength to fly up to reach the first branch.
Oh, we're talking about up. Okay.
So he's trying to go up. You know what I'm saying? So when he ate the BM, he had strength to get to the first branch from the ground up.
Okay.
So after a couple of days of eating the bullshit or whatever, he was able to reach the top of the tree. So once he finally had enough strength, he was big, strong, firm. He's sitting at the top of the tree, and he's enjoying the view. He was like, yo, I ate all of this BM or whatever. I'm able to sit him up amongst the top and enjoy this beautiful view. So while he's sitting there, a farmer came out, saw this beautiful bird sitting at the top of the tree and shot him. Boom, killed him. Moral of the story is, bullshit will get you to the top, but it won't keep you there. So you got to work hard, put in the grind, and really put in the effort to get to where you want to get to if you want to get to the top. But anyway, yo, that was a quick story time. You know what I'm saying? We Up University, man. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You know what I mean? We going to keep putting in that work. You know what I mean? Again, we up. Yo, we out. Dig that.